Welcome back to Good Morning, LaLa. Nothing like transformation than some good health. Darnell Cox is in the house. She's Live Young Lifestyle. Talk about lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. That's the way that you stay healthy, is you have to make it a lifestyle.
So curious to know, because most of our guests have come to their purpose and calling, come to building a product or whatever it is, because they usually have gone through something that was really hard that brought them to this. Was there any particular story for you that brought you to wanting to focus on your health?
You know what? I wish there were. But I think I came out of the womb searching for chapstick and try to cure baby cankles. I mean, it was just something that I feel like I was drawn to.
Oh.
And so even from a very young age, 15, 16 years old, I was experimenting with different nutrition philosophies. I bought my first wrinkle cream at the age of 16.
Wow.
So and then I would take this information and share it with my friends and family. Like even my aunt, who was like, twice my age, was asking me about, like, why are you buying this particular thing? So I was always very interested in that. I'm not sure why, but I ended up getting a master's in psychology, because I do feel that how you look on the outside and what you feel on the inside are very much tied together. So we all know, like if our skin looks great, we're going to go out in the world. We want to take selfies, and we want to do all of that stuff.
Absolutely. It's always funny when I get the compliment and people say, "Oh, something's different about you," and I say, "I slept."
Yes, sleep is important.
Sleep, that beauty rest is
important.
everything. And we talked about that at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
But, when I read your bio on your website, which is gorgeous, by the way, and I really do enjoy your blogs, I thought your journey was so interesting, being a California girl, living in Asia with your family, raising 3 kids, coming back to the States and having this moment with you and your girlfriends, and everyone was kind of at a crossroads in their life, and reimagining and reinventing.
Yes.
So let's talk about that for a minute.
Well, I think that, when you get to a certain age, like I started this company when I was 45. I'm 51 now. But at that age, my kids were like, they still need me, but I have 3 children, and they're young adults, so they're off in college, and they don't need me as much. And so when I came up with this company, I was like basically advising people on skincare and health and diet and typing it all out for them.
Well, because
sending it to them.
You even noted the concept of gravity, which I thought was so interesting. Because
gravity is not our friend.
No, but gravity has effects physically, emotionally, mentally, and the gravity of the life you've experienced at this point when you start this business.
Yes. So we just know at my age, we have our insides intact. Like, we know who we are. We're strong, and we've got it, and we've gone through a lot of stuff in our life. And then our outsides are like melting and wrinkling up, and it just is like, what? This doesn't seem fair. So I kind of try to bridge that gap between how you feel on the inside and how you look on the outside.
Well, and you bridge it so well. We have some video footage of your blog, actually, and I'd love to display it, because you make it look good, not even from the inside out, but these videos, this community you've created is really fun.
Yeah, I mean, it does take a village, and so these are like some of my friends that they follow what I tell them to eat. But it's what I really love about what I do. This is an interview that I did about endermology. There are so many people that want to do something. They want to make a change. They have like a big event coming up, and they don't know where to go, and they don't know what to do. And although I am a holistic nutritionist and health coach, it does start from the inside out. So you kind of need to eat your way to better skin. So you have to make sure that you're eating whole foods. And I don't mean the foods sold in Whole Foods.
Yeah, that's its own brand.
I mean, like real foods, that's just, if you, like I said earlier, pick it, pluck it, or kill it, then that's a real food. Everything else is processed, which basically turns to sugar. So it starts from the inside out. But then there are people that, when you're my age, which is in your 50s, you want a little something. You want a little like facial. Your skin is not as taut as it was.
You need a little rejuvenation.
A little bit of something. A little here or there.
Yeah, like I've been working with people subconsciously also. I've seen people look so much younger, even just from doing their inner work. So that's so important. But what is it about this nutrition that's different or sets it apart from other?
Well, this nutritional line actually is because during some of my interviews, I have discovered I was one of those people that walked around with a Ziploc bag full of supplements. And so I love that. Like I love
hate those because you know why? I'll put those together. I'll put a bunch of them together, and then I forget about them, and then I don't remember what actual
which
vitamins they are.
vitamin is
And I'm
which.
like, I just have to throw these.
Don't
all
spell them because
But I was talking about the FDA and their regulation with with supplements, and it's very, very loosely regulated. And so when you go into like Rite Aid or CVS or even like the vitamin stores, what you're getting on the shelf and what is actually on the label and what your body actually absorbs are three entirely different things. So you can find a biotin, for example, like a 500 milligram biotin that is this size, and you can find the same milligram vitamin that is this size. So how does that make sense?
So is that filler?
It's filler, it's toxins, some of it is there's heavy metals in them, and oftentimes when it says 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, it's in a molecular combination that your body cannot break down that formula, and so you're paying for very expensive urine.
Yeah, there it is.
So I don't want to do that anymore. I'd rather have this cute little pack I can throw right in my purse.
I teamed up with a vitamin company from Florida called Zymogen that only does bioavailable vitamins. So what that means is that what it says on the label is what your body is able to utilize. And I wanted to get rid of the Ziploc bag full of vitamins.
Thank you.
So the first product I came up with was the women's anti-aging multivitamin packs. And they are like these little packs. So it's everything you need in one day. So it's a bioavailable vitamin. It's biotin. It's a really strong antioxidant. It's a fish oil, and it's essential minerals. And it's travel. Like it's just so easy for travel.
So
Pop them in your
easy.
purse.
And what are the actual benefits of a probiotic? There's probiotic, prebiotic. It's a hot, buzzy word, but why do we actually need this?
We're ruining our guts because of the pesticides and the stuff in our environment. We're really creating some very serious health hazards, and we're killing and the overprescription of these antibiotics. We're killing all those really healthy microbiome in our guts, and it causes inflammation. It will cause weight gain. So I can tell people, take a probiotic because it'll make you healthier. But if I say, if you don't take a probiotic, you can get fat, then all of a sudden people want to take a probiotic.
No, it's
true. They're now
though.
linking it all with antibiotics.
Yes, and inflammation is the root of aging. So wrinkles, bad skin, also weight gain, and every chronic disease is linked to
It's
inflammation.
so fascinating. I watched a documentary sort of about the gut being sort of the second brain. And also, they were also saying that when you take good care of your gut, you think more clearly, you have less stress, less anxiety.
That fog is gone. It is really, to be honest with you, we're like one organism. We're basically just a planet for everything else that's living inside of us.
Right.
And so you really have to. but they're the good guys.
Well, no, but it's interesting because my stomach does sound like Jurassic Park. I'll lay down at night and it's like a little dinosaur is living in there.
Yeah.
It is so loud. I know something's got to be working right.
Right. Well, I have 3 different probiotics. I brought my bestseller, which is the lean, because again, people will be healthy if it shows on the outside instead of thinking about the inside. But I do have a probiotic max, which is like a probiotic that has 100 billion live cultures. So that's for people that have like chronic inflammation. They have diverticulitis. They have Crohn's disease.
I think everyone could benefit though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you've just taken a round of antibiotics and you want to reestablish that colony in your gut, then you would take the probiotic max. I also have a Live Young Daily probiotic, which is just like, that's what you should just be taking on a daily basis. So
I'm all about extremes, so hand over that.
If one dose is good, 10 must be better.
I'm pretty go big or go home myself.
You know what? I really want to talk about this because I think this is a very important conversation. Is you have a specific blend for men's anti-aging. So what makes this different from the blends you're creating for women?
Women suffer from osteoporosis a lot more. We need more bone support. So when we go through menopause, that's when that osteoporosis really happens. And for men, if you give them too much calcium or too much bone support, it affects the prostate. So there is a slightly different version for men and women. The women has one more pill in there, which is for bone support.
I always wondered about that.
I had no idea. Yeah.
Right? It's fascinating. My father's also a naturopath, and he's found that he will do their blood work. He'll get them all their supplements that they need, and then they won't take them.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's a self-sabotaging thing that goes on, or even like a wonder how much of these even, subconsciously are we even able to take in if our energy is being consumed by other psychological stuff going on.
That's
but
why
it's such an interesting thing.
I especially for the multivitamins, which I think everybody should be taking these, I tried to make it as simple as possible.
Right? I love that.
It's just like, it's a no-brainer. You stick it in your purse, or you travel, out of the country. How many days are you going to be gone? You throw that many in. So that was the reason behind those.
Well, tell everyone where they can find and follow you, your blog, your Instagram.
So, so my Instagram is @LiveYoungDarnell. And for the month of March, I'm doing this new thing where it's March your way to better health and wellness.
Very
so
clever.
every single day, I'm going to give one little step that you can do to improve your health. So it might be, anything from here's my beauty smoothie that I make in the morning, to throw away all of your plastic cutting boards, because when you're chopping food on plastic and you're putting it into your dish, you're eating plastic. You should be using wood. So little thing, one tip a day to like get you a little bit more healthy all throughout March. So that'll be just on my Instagram feed in my story. So that's @LiveYoungDarnell. My YouTube channel, which I interview doctors and surgeons and dermatologists and estheticians, and I also do my own recipes. I talk about my vitamins there, workout routines. That's Live Young Lifestyle. That's the YouTube channel. And then my website, which has all my programs. I have a holistic nutrition program. I have different programs that deal with skincare as well as, so outside in, inside out. And that's on liveyounglifestyle.com.
Oh, well, thank you for helping
Thank you
us
so
live
much.
young
Thank
and
you so
beautifully.
much.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Good morning, LaLa Land.